Hail main gang, rise up and welcome back to the channel. I just finished watching Monkie Kid episode 6, The Great Wall Race, so let's talk about it. This video does contain spoilers, so proceed at your own risk. I gotta say, Monkie Kid is just getting better and better. I thought this was the best episode by far, because of all the setup the show has already done, introducing characters, setting up relationships, plus they finally tease what DBK and Iron Fan are planning. So for me, this episode just felt rewarding. I didn't need to learn any character names nor plots. I could just sit back and enjoy. So as always with these reviews, let's talk about the good first. The concept of this episode is something that has already been done in other mediums. You know, big street races with a ton of stakes, where characters are competing for MacGuffin, relationships are falling apart. But contrary to the other shows, Monkie Kid made it its own. This episode didn't feel like a high-stakes race. It felt more like a character-focused comedy. Having all of these characters compete against each other, each one trying to prove their worth to someone else. Oh, and bringing back the gold and silver demons. That was the best decision for this episode. I was so happy when they appeared, and when they started commentating, man, I was genuinely laughing. I love those characters. They're so fun to watch, and they just made this episode for me more entertaining. I'm also enjoying Red Sun. When he was introduced, he felt kind of annoying, but now I'm starting to see his archetype and his role in the show overall. And I'm kind of excited to see what they do with him. I love how he's always underestimating MK, just how his parents always underestimate him. I like that dynamic. But in this episode, Mei and MK's relationship is what really shines for me. It's a really strong friendly bond of two characters just looking out for each other. And yes, they do have their differences, but like all good friendships, they make up and have an even stronger bond because of it. There isn't anything I would say is bad from this episode, but there is one thing that bugged me a bit. And it's that MK is a very overpowered character. So the writers don't know how to take that away from him. They can't depower him because he is too young to understand he is depowered. So they just make him forget he has powers. And when they need him to have powers, he remembers he has powers. And it's not really a bad thing. It's what I call the Superman dilemma. You can't have a godlike character interact with normal people and expect him to not be a godlike character. And this issue is not exclusive to Monkie Kid. A lot of shows have this issue. But the thing about Monkie Kid is, right now the show doesn't have stakes. But when the show eventually develops storylines that do have stakes, the stakes won't feel real because, well, MK can just flip the switch and, oh, done. I really want to see how they develop this because MK is overpowered, or at least at this point right now, he does seem overpowered. He can just magically remember he has powers and the episode is over. Overall, I did enjoy the episode. My rating for this episode will be a 9 out of 10. I thought it was really solid, it was really fun, it was really entertaining. It's everything I want Monkie Kid to be. But now it's your turn. Tell me in the comments down below what were your thoughts on this episode. What would you rate it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Tell me down below. As always, I am Ace, and these are all my big opinions. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like down below. It supports out the channel a ton. And if you're new here, subscribe for more LEGO content. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and thanks for watching. Take care.